Welcome back to another race for you guys. My name is Tyler, and today is night number 2 of the World of Outlaws trip back to Cotton Bowl Speedway. It's the first day of spring, and it's a beautiful day in Texas. We're about to head down to the track, and I can't wait to give you guys some live footage. But before we get started, I just wanted to recap last night's action. Last night, we saw Sheldon Haudenschild and the 17 team become the first repeat winners in 2021 as they could put the car in victory lane. Aaron Wrights will finish second, and Brad Sweet, the new point leader on the night, comes home in third. The points got shaken up quite a bit last night as guys like CARSON MACEDO, who flipped twice on the night, once in the A main and once in the dash, struggled, as well as Logan Schchuchart. Logan Schchuchart finished 10th, and even after flipping early on in the A main, CARSON MACEDO and the 41 team rebound from a tough night to 12th in the A main. Night number 2 is upon us, so let's get right into the action. I hope you guys enjoy all the footage, and let's roll it. So I hope you guys are enjoying all the footage. Tonight we would have 3 heat races, 8 laps. Everybody would transfer into the A main tonight as we only had 25 cars here tonight, so no B main. On the pole of his heat race, the first heat race would be Brad Sweet next to teammate James McFadden. Second heat race is Brock Zierfoss on the pole, and Jacob Allen would put the 1A on the pole of heat race number 3 with the third fastest time. Heat race number 1, like I said, we had teammates coming to the line, and Brian Brown would actually slide up from the second row into second place, getting around Brent Marks. They would extend their battle for the entire heat race, and Brent would actually get back around Brian Brown. Meanwhile, Donny Schatz, after a really poor qualifying effort, would be buried in this heat race, and he was battling just for a transfer spot, and he would actually get around Ian Madsen to finish 5th. We'd have a restart with about 2 laps to go for a green-white checkered finish, and Brent Marks would hold off Brian Brown for second. Heat race number 3, we had Brock Zierfoss and Corey Eliason next to each other. Corey has been on such a roll so far this year, and you wonder if that 26 Routine Racing team is going to contend for a World of Outlaws championship and chase points there, or if they're going to go and race with the All-Stars. But tonight, he was chasing down a rookie Brock Zierfoss. Brock would actually hold on to the win here, and he would pick up the win in heat race number 2. Gio Selzy was charging forward as well as CARSON MACEDO, but just couldn't get around Corey Eliason. Corey would hold on to the dash spot, and Brock Zierfoss picks up the win. Heat race number 3, we had Jacob Allen on the pole next to last night's winner, Sheldon Haudenschild. Logan Schuchart and David Gravel would wage war in this heat race, and this would extend into the feature as they were around each other all night long. Sheldon Haudenschild would look to get around Jacob for the first lap, couldn't do it, but then coming to the second lap, he would actually get by Jacob and take off and win heat race number 3. Jacob would finish in second, and they both will go to the dash. Jacob has looked really, really good and really fast so far, but I can't put a finish together. Then we had the dash, and we had a lot of quick cars here. Brad Sweet was on the pole of the dash after drawing at the random draw, and 3 and 4 would actually rubber up by the end of the dash. Corey Eliason looked really, really fast around the top in 1 and 2, and he would actually put the Rudine Racing on the pole of a World of Outlaws feature. Like I said, the 26 has looked so good against these guys, extending all the way back to Volusia when he had a podium finish there, and it continues on tonight. Corey Eliason will be on the pole, and next to him will be Brad Sweet for a 30-lap feature. The feature was so interesting. We knew that the track was definitely going to probably rubber up by the end. They did everything they could to keep up with the track. They did about 15 minutes worth of track work prior to the race, but just knew that it was going to take rubber, especially in 3 and 4. In 1 and 2, the top was a little wider, and they watered it down. So we knew that some guys would be able to get to the top in 1 and 2, but probably would rubber up by the end of the race. Brad Sweet would actually get out to the early lead as Jacob Allen charged up from the second row up into second spot, and he would look really, really good early on in this feature with about 5 to 6 laps into the race. We actually got into traffic pretty quickly. Sheldon Haudenschild, David Gravel, and Logan Schuchart were waging war for 5th behind Jacob Allen, who slid in front of Brad Sweet with about 8 laps into the race. We got the traffic really, really quickly, like I said, and Jacob just seemed to be on rails, especially in 3 and 4. He was kind of running this line about halfway off the bottom and really could get a good run off of the turn and catch people down the front straightaway. And then he just jumped the cushion in 1 and 2 and slammed the wall. The birdcage was damaged, shocks were damaged, and he wasn't able to make it back out. Unfortunate end for the Dryden number 1A. On the restart, we would go double wide, and Brad Sweet would get out to the lead yet again. Brent Marks and Corey Eliason would wage war for second, and then Sheldon Haudenschild, David Gravel, and Logan Schuchart would all battle continuously throughout the entire race for that 4th spot. Corey Eliason looks so good here. He was able to get around Brent Marks at one point and start chasing down Brad. Then Brent got back by him, and then Sheldon actually got by him too about the halfway point through the race. We got into lap traffic pretty heavy with about 10 laps to go, and Brent really closed in. At one point, we were going down the backstretch, and they were all nose to tail. Sheldon Haudenschild was in 3rd, and then with about 8 laps to go, the rubber came in off the bottom in 3 and 4, and Corey seemed to slip to the outside of Sheldon and noticed that and really took off. You'll see it right here. and then he would look to chase down Brent Marks for second. Meanwhile, Brad Sweet was way out in front of this one. Brent definitely looked like he could chase him down, but when the rubber, took in 3 and 4, and then Brad was just ripping the top in 1 and 2, it made it really, really difficult. Ultimately, Brent Marks came home in second, and Corey Eliason would get another podium finish for the Rudine team. He's going to be in a really good spot here, but Brad Sweet picks up the win tonight. This is Brad's 60th career World of Outlaws victory, and he extends his point lead. Unbelievable what KKR has been able to do. Back-to-back championships, now looking for a third as the World of Outlaws head north to Missouri. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, make sure you like and share this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single bit of the action around the World of Outlaws and All-Star Series throughout 2021. I can't wait to see you at the next track, and have a wonderful day.